Could you, Mike, you have been able to get back with,
Oh, thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Bernard, Mike, you have been able to get back in the ring within the 20-second period, or was your ankle just, you know, too far gone?
No, I wasn't even thinking about the 20 seconds. I was just thinking about my right ankle felt like a problem. Like, I guess when you make a wrong pivot, twisted like a sprain, as the doctor said, looks like it, but he don't know. And I know I twisted it when I went out towards the ring. And my thing was I could stand on it, but I need time to get back in the ring. I need time to be able to see if I can box on it. And the referee asked me, or the commission asked me, and I said I can stand on it, but I just feel it burn. I have it taped up right now from the ankle up like a football player. You know, they get a turf twist when they twist on the field. So I got it taped right now, but that's all I remember. Until Monica and everybody started saying I hit my head. They said they heard that more than they heard anything, because I just remember bouncing off the ropes, using it as a defense to bounce off the ropes and look for a counter or position. And I just felt his body form or whatever, just after a punch, put me out, you know, couldn't grab the rope. So I tried to, it wasn't like a grab, it was like sort of like a push or a body push with an elbow or forward. And that's really all I remember, trying to grab it and go down.
And that's one other thing. Was this kid better and a bigger puncher than you had anticipated?
I knew he could punch. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to fight him. As far as chin, as far as taking body shots, I think the momentum was clearly playing out into my hands. And I believe, if you look at the scorecards up to the 8th round, one judge had it me, one judge had it him, and the other judge had it draw, I believe. So, I mean, Bernard, that doesn't sound like a guy that's blowing a 51-year-old guy out. And everybody that followed me my whole career know that I'm not a guy that win the first 4 or 5 rounds of a fight, in any fight, except for Murat Akar. So, I mean, that's just the way my fighting style has been. And I think that Joe got a little frustrated. I mean, think about it. I don't like to use age for disadvantage or advantage. But I can see a 27-year-old guy that can, like you said, punch, big, strong, and you're in there with a guy who's 51 years old. I mean, he's supposed to be frustrated. 8 rounds, and he's not blowing me out. So I think he really got frustrated. And you know, do what you can do, but I don't complain. I just let the fans see. I just let, you know, whatever take place, and whoever watches it, whoever sees it, whoever covers it, then it's rather for them to say something than me act like I'm crying and whining about something. But it is what it is. You see what you see. Am I comfortable with it? Am I pleased with it? No. But am I going to talk about it for the rest of the year? No. Because y'all, the people, they speak for me. Whether they speak that I agree or speak that I disagree. But one thing about watching it yourself or watching it tomorrow or watching it whenever, they can see the work that was being done. And things unfortunately happen, but you know, they called it the way they called it. They gave him the fight, I guess, for not being able to return the ring in 30 seconds, 20 seconds, or whatever. Next question.
Straight in front of you, Bernard.
Okay.
Now that your career is over, and I know it didn't end the way that you wanted it to end with a victory, but can you just in any way sum up the 20-year career that you had, despite the unfortunate way that the fight ended tonight?
Between the ankle and the back of my head hitting the ground, I feel worse now than I felt when I was 25. Based on, I didn't even hit my head that hard until everybody started telling me. And I don't want to end like I don't want the fight like to end the way it was. I'd rather get beat. I'd rather get a win or something where it's clear to everybody. But it seemed like it's spots in my career where there was either controversy or the rules or whatever, because it's past 4 rounds or 5 rounds, I guess, in the state of California. But at the end of the day, like, I can go and talk about this in my career, talk about that in my career, and we'd be here for 2 days. But I can say that I'm probably the only fighter in history that been pushed out of the ring by 2 fighters in my time, 29 years of boxing. Robert Allen, which was a title defense, and of course, yesterday. Next.
Bernard, over here. To your right. I know the way that the fight played out, is this the end, or do you feel that you would want to right what was wrong tonight?
And listen, I'm going to say one last time. I'm really serious about this because as my team, not only personal team, but my team with Golden Boy, I can also say my family with HBO, all the HBO people that's backing me, behind me, and support me. Win, lose, I know y'all don't believe most fighters are not a team should, but trust me, if it would have been that other way around, with no, if you want to call this a misfortune, that's what I call it, or a controversy, whatever. Win, lose, draw, Dan Raphael. I told y'all both the same thing, y'all didn't ask the question. But I told the main writers in boxing, Ron Burgess, when you talk about those 3 names, win, lose, or draw, or controversy. I said that, y'all. And that's it. Y'all gonna keep asking me, I'm not gonna, trust me, I'll just tell you the same thing, but I think time is gonna really say it all, because I'll be 52 in a couple of weeks, in January 15th. Then I'll be 53, God willing. And if anyone y'all still around, I'm 60, y'all gonna ask me, what we do one more, then that's on y'all. Because I still look like I probably can. But I'm not. And this is the fight that I wanted. A meaningful fight. Not a cherry pick. And that's why the fans love me. That's why I love the fans. Whether the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, South, doesn't matter. I take on the baddest, the biggest in my era. And my era was going 2 eras ago, remind me. So, I have no regrets. I have no regrets. Because my team, not only Oscar De La Hoya for the promotion, and also HBO, Peter Nelson, and all my guys, they backed me because they knew I wanted this fight. And my last and final one. And so, however it ended, I ended with a conversation. Unfortunately, it didn't go the way I wanted to go. Or who would think I give y'all something to talk about at the end of the year to go into the team. Whatever your opinion is about. But I tell you, I felt good. I felt that like most fights that I fought, I come on at the time where I figured the puzzle out, and then I execute. Any more questions?
Bernard, you said this was the round I was going to make something happen of the 8th round. What was your plan of attack, for the fight's remaining rounds?
Back to the body. I was hitting some good body shots, and I heard him respond to his good body shots, and he was missing. He was missing with most of his punches, and frustrated. And I just seen him get frustrated, and I just wanted to hang in there, weather the storm. If you can take it, you can make it. And that's all I kept saying in my mind. If you can take it, you can make it, because we based everything on the power punch. And I knew I could take a good punch. As you see tonight, I knew I could take a good punch. Now I'm going to take a combination of punches where I know if I take it in deep water, then I know I'll be able to go ahead and slow the big giant down. And he starts slowing down around 6 and 7. And I was cutting into the body shots and throwing my combinations, and I was getting my rhythm. I noticed that he was slowing down. I noticed his punches wasn't effective as they was the first 3 or 4 rounds. Any more?
What was your thought when you were over here and you knew you wanted to game your second was over?
Well, I didn't know it was all over. I didn't know that if I wanted to get back in, that was all over. I just knew that I was going to get some time over here and walk on it. And well, the Richard asked me when I went back in the ring, and I said, yeah, he said, can you stand on it? And I said, I feel it when I stand on it, it's throbbing. And he said, well, I want you to go back in there. And that's when he said, you can't go back in the ring. And I know how I feel. You twist your ankle or you tweak it. So.
Well, Bernard, you've had an amazing career. Congratulations on everything you've accomplished, and we respect you and we love you. And hey, now it's time for some HBO commentating and building champions at Golden Boy Promotions. So, everybody, round of applause for the champs. So, thank you very much. Merry Christmas.
Great job,
Happy New Year. And now we have Jordan Guardia to introduce his fighter, Smith.
Yeah, Joe.
But it's up. And let me get back.
Thank you all. We're very, very pleased having the opportunity to have Bernard Hopkins as a real legend. It's really something special to me. We've been able to play this life.
Yeah, Joe.
It's been an honor, and we applaud Bernard Hopkins for really having 4 decades of boxing and really making some wonderful memories in the sport. And, you saw tonight how the reality is that Bernard really did go out his way because he chose an opponent that he didn't have to choose, in Joe Smith Jr. And we're looking forward to the future. We believe that we have the top light heavyweight for the future. And also somebody
And my team here at the end of
Right behind.
always hard work. They put in the gym, they put in all the hard work in with me and outside the gym. Because of these two, I'm here today. And I'm just happy with that win and kind of looking forward to the next fight.
Nope. Stop. Media outside. Media stop. Media stop.